Hello everyone, welcome to the Canadian Card Creators Scrapbook Edition. This is our March layout. Just so you know, I'm actually recording this in February. I'm going to be away at a scrapbook retreat for when I would normally have this being recorded. So I'll still upload it at the same time, but I just thought it would let you know that it's still February. Okay, so today we are doing a one-page layout. However, in the sketch, you'll see that there's 2 pages, but one is layout 1 and one is layout 2. Now, I've gone ahead and completed layout 1. I just want to show you what it turned out like. So this is layout number 1. There's no pattern paper. I made these are 1 1/4 inches square, and everything you see here, all the little cutouts and stuff, they all came from Cricut Design Space. So I do have that completed, and if you want access to that, let me know and I can send you the link directly to all these cutouts, and you don't have to remeasure. But if you're doing it by hand, these are 1 1/4 inches. So this is 1 1/4, the space is 1 1/4, and then this space is 1 1/4. So if you start off with 3, you can put 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, and then you take this one up and you move it over so that you know where to put the next one in line. So you just 1 down, skip, 1 down, skip. Hope that makes sense. Okay, let's get started on layout number 2, which is the one here that does use pattern paper. I just wanted to show you that they're both, they both turn out really nice. All right, so I'm using a 12 by 12 sheet of black cardstock. I have a piece of pattern paper, and it's actually paper. It's pretty thin. So I'm just going to attach that. This is 6 by 12. So I'm just going to attach that now. And I'm going to do it in exactly the same way I've been showing you all along. Get laid down where you want it. And then I've already gone ahead and put the double-sided tape on. So I've put it on 3 sides. I did not do the top, and there's a reason for that, and that'll become clear in just a second. So the sides, I'm just going to peel this off, stick that one down, and now I don't have to worry about it going anywhere. And then I can do the bottom and the other side at the same time. Right. Oop, stuck to me. All right, there we go. That was easy. And now, I guess the photo mats is what I would do next. And let's get those. Now, I used my crocodile for the corners on the photo mats. So I went ahead and did the photo mats, and I used the angle. Let's see if I can bring that in a little bit. I used the angle, and it cut out both. I did them both all the way around. All right, now let me bring you out again. There we go. And I actually went ahead and just glued these on to each other. I didn't use any foam tape on the green and the gold, but I did put it on the back. And again, nothing up here. I only did 3 sides. So I'm going to go ahead and place this one. And I'm going to say about right here. I don't want it all the way down because I'll show you now. All right, now that that's on, the reason I didn't put anything here is because I have a border to go in there. So this is going to go in like so. But I started to do the border, but I wanted to show you, because sometimes your borders don't turn out straight, and I'll show you why now. So I went ahead and did this much of it. Now, when you put your paper back in each time, you want to make sure you're lined up with the, I'll bring in, you want to make sure you're lined up and got everything going with the little diagram. So you want to line it up, which is easy enough, but you don't want to line it up like that and have it go to the back. You want to make sure it's lined up there. This side would go up against the edge. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a slanted border. So, okay, let me get going here. All right. And then see, you just keep going all the way along. And then that's only making sure this side is up against. And after you do it a couple of million times, you'll, no, it won't take you a couple million, maybe just a million times. It'll make a lot more sense and be a lot easier for you to do. It's not difficult, really, if you think about it. Don't overthink it, but you gotta kind of think what's going on there. Okay, see, that's it. Yep. And then you're left with some confetti. All right, I put that away. Now, this is quite long. I don't need all of that, but I needed it to hold on to and make sure that I had enough when I was punching it. So now I'm going to cut this. I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to do, including the scallop. No, that's still too much. Maybe 3/4 of an inch. Yes, 3/4 of an inch. And then now you just line up your scallops with the 3/4 mark. There we go. And then cut it. And now you're left with a nice strip to use as your fancy border. Now let's get that tucked in. Let's get that tucked in here. It should go in nice and easy now, just like so. I'm going to put my tape up a bit far there. Let's see if I can peel it back. All right, you can decide how much of the actual white you want showing. I think that's good. That looks good to me. Now, none of that's glued in. I want to make sure it's all where I want it first. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the liquid glue, you know, the stuff that I always have so much fun with. Yeah. All right, hold on. Hold on, folks. Now, I was going to put some glue on there ahead of time, but I didn't. So now I'm just going to try and lift up the pattern paper just a smidge, because I really don't need very much adhesive on there at all. Because it's liquid, I can move it around if I need to. Yeah, see? Now, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for mess I make with the glue. I gotta wipe my fingers now because they're gonna be all sticky. Alright. Of course, can't get that out either. Alright, there we go. Best thing that ever happened was to have a pack of baby wipes or something similar at your desk. Keep wiping your hands. Alright, I'm gonna call that okay. I'm gonna wipe that off. There. Alright, I'm gonna call that okay. That should be just fine. So we've got one mat stuck down. I'm gonna bring you back out now. We've got one mat stuck down, and we've got our pattern paper. We've cut our border. We've put that in. So now we're going to do the next photo mat. Now this one I gotta put the tape on. I already had some on there and it wasn't going so good. So I had to take it off. So I forgot to put it back on. That's all right. There we go. There we go. So this is actually my third attempt at making this video. The first two, I did a part A and a part B, and they turned out lovely, but it would not upload. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble recording and getting it to go to the cloud so that I can then download it to YouTube. And I know you can go straight to YouTube, but that's not what I was trying to do. All right. Put this here. Yes, that's good. That one there. And then, where did my other mat go? I had another one. Oh, it's hiding under here. Then I'm going to put this one, I'm going to shake it up a little and go here. Yep. That works for me. As long as you got 3 mats and you put them where you want them, it works. All right, so next I'm going to do the title because that takes a minute. Now what I did was I cut it out in Cricut Design Space, and then I cut out, like I just trimmed off the title part, and I'm just going to put it where I want it here, like so. And then I'm going to put my letters in. And I need my little pickup tool. And I don't know where it is. All right then. We are going to, so that's going to go there. I'm going to go ahead and eyeball that. That looks good to me. We're just going to start laying the letters in. Now these letters are already got a little bit of adhesive on them because that adhesive works when it's dry. Like when it dries, you can put it down and it will, that one's not sticky at all. All right. It'll stay sticky so that until you actually put it up to something, attach it to something. Oh yeah, this is going to be lovely. Going to be lovely. All right, you go, be daisy. There we go. If that needs a little more adhesive, I can put some on there. Alright, I want this video to go so much faster than the other ones. Where's my D? There it is. And the C. So you get the idea of what I'm doing here. I'm using the part that cut out as my stencil or my template to put all these other pieces on. So That way everything is lined up and it's spaced out because it was a title that you worked on in Design Space, so everything's already lined up. Remember the days when we got a ruler and some waxed paper or cling wrap and lined everything up and then put it on your page. That was a lot. This is, well, you can see it goes pretty fast. What is wrong with that one? My S's are having some difficulties. Come on, little S. Might have to work on him. Can only go that way. I think you can only go that way. There we go. There we go. Maybe it was just turned around. Let's try that. There we go. So I was wrong. You can go more than one way. All right. We're getting there. I really wanted to have this done in 15 minutes, but it's going to take a little bit longer than that. So now I'm going to aim for 30 minutes. I really don't want to go over 30 minutes. I really want this to upload properly. Now these little things, these are shine, like something sparkly, and these are supposed to be the sparkles. So they can just hop on here anywhere. Oh, I gotta turn that one over. And I did go ahead and put Wink Estella on them just to get them shiny. Oh, I gotta take this off. Hold on. Hold on. We'll do that in just a second. Getting way ahead of myself. I'm too excited. Too excited. All right. Now I'm going to lift this off carefully. Oh, that S didn't want to stick. Some of them don't want to stick. They weren't glued enough, I guess. I'll go back after and glue the ones that need it. There you go. Look at that. See how easy that was? No problem. Let's bring you back into frame here. But yeah, see how easy that was with this? I didn't have to spend 2 hours trying to figure it out. All right, now for our decorations. So I'm going to use the same decorations as I did, or embellishments as I did on the page that I've already showed you. So this one, this mat here is, I used foam tape on. So here's my embellishment. I think it's so cute. I'm going to bring you in. I think it's so cute. So I only want the foam tape on the part that's going to stick here. So this can go like so. And I'll still be able to poke my photo in underneath. All right, now I've got my hat, my little leprechaun hat, and I didn't have any brown paper. So I went ahead and used white, and then I just inked the white to make it brown. And then, so that's gonna go right about here. And then again, you can put your photo right in underneath. Then let me see what I did with, and then I had originally cut this tag. But when I put it in here. When I put it in here, it just looked too small. So I went ahead and I cut another tag, which is much bigger. And I thought, well, they kind of look nice together in here, so I'm just going to put 2 tags in. But I want to do something here. So I just went and I had some baker's twine in my stash, and this is actually baker's twine. I didn't have this color in Scrapbook baker's twine, so I just went ahead and use what you have. That's the whole point of this, is that you need to dig through your stash and use your mind's eye and remember what you got. And then, oops, I wanted to tie a bow. Now, did I ruin it? Nah, I'm going to take that off because I want to do a bow. And look for some paper. Look for what you got. If you got something that's black and green and gold and it's got flowers on it, use it. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe it's green with a black stripe, and it doesn't matter what color. Green kind of gets stuck in our heads where it has to be a certain color. Not necessarily. It will come together if you use the paper consistently. So if you use it in one area, make sure you bring something, doesn't have to be much, into the same color into another area. So hold on, my K decided it didn't want to stick. So I'm going to make them stick. There. Now it'll stick. So there we go. Now I got my bow on there. I don't know if you could see me do that bow or not. Okay, cut that off. There we go. Now that's way too long a string. We'll trim our string. There we go. And then this is going to slide. These are my journaling tags, actually. That was the whole point of these, was I needed somewhere to journal. So that's going to slide right in there, just like so. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to poke that one in on top of it. We're almost done. I'll put a little, I'll get this one on. I'm not gonna do a bow on that one though. Just a bit of string. Oh my goodness gracious, what is going on here? There we go. There we go. I think I am pretty much done here. I'm gonna push another shine or two. I think that's good. I think that's good. There we go. I got a couple left over. But that's it. That's all it took. There was very little cutting and mussing and fussing, but it was enjoyable to do. So I hope you like it. I hope you try it out and let me see the pictures over in the Facebook group, and be sure and like the video, share the video, tap on the video, play it all the way through, even if you're not listening or looking at it. Let it play through. It helps with the algorithms in YouTube. So there you go. That is the layout number 2. This was layout number 1. And they are the same, except this one has squares and this one has pattern paper. Other than that, they're the same layout. All right, I will catch you next month, hopefully. Be sure in the group, can you encourage others to join us. We need another 30 people to join our YouTube channel, to subscribe to it, so that we can actually go live. And I'm really looking forward to when we can do that. Okay, I will see everybody soon. Bye.